The Professor of Murcia University, Dr. Arturo Abraldes, will overview the history of life-saving sports.
Good morning. Okay. Thank you very much, Statis and Abramidis, for the invitation, and all the participants for the effort and the importance that this the event has for our sport. It's an honor for me to be able to participate and make a contribution. My presentation is about the history of life-saving sport, and some mind of us already know it. I would simply like to remember important aspects, to know where we come from and where we want to go, as this writer said. There are no specific date on which the rescue was born, and all the reference you guessed that is arose when they entered the water, mainly out of the need not to drown, but also out of the need to survive and control the environment. From there, the need to show that I am better than another rights leader. It is important to highlight three aspects. History said what the fishing people were great swimmers because they lived near of the river or the sea. History said that the drowning did not have burial honors, since where there was no body. And history showed us how humanity manages to fly, drive, go to a spa, and humanity has no limits. More specific about survival, you can see different paints, icons, and objects that indicate the dominance of the aquatic environment when the aim of obtaining food. Specifically about the security, you can now see different photographics related to teaching and safety, ropes to guarantee security, as well as other aspects, and overcoming. The image present different swimming and rescuing sport activities, in which the objective is to master all of the rescues and show who is the best. If we continue a story, we see how great civilization, such as Greece or Rome, attach importance to swim training and propose self-rescue technique. Even in Rome, it was one of the mandatory skills for the soldiers. But there are more civilizations related to the sea, such as Phoenicians or Vikings, who transported goods and used techniques when they need to recover them from the sea. You can see some images. But the most important document that show us this need to control the aquatic environment was published in 1931. Collimbets. Here you can see different techniques, many of them similar to those used today when I rescue the people. In Rome, the Imperator Augustus created the body of rescue, and it is from this date when the first institutions related to rescue began to appear, such as ones you can see in the presentation. like China, like United States. In a quick way, you can see different important dates, what were the foundation of what we were today, such as the Lifesaving Association, what is founded in Australia, and the Lifesaving Society, predecessor of the Royal Lifesaving Society in Canada, 1894. There are a multitude dates and institutions in different countries, until the International Lifesaving Federation, who is created following the merger in the International Federation of Sabotage Aquatic and subsequently the formation of World Life Saving in 1993. Although we were evidence of different competitions before this date, as you can see in the presentation, including international and world championships. The regulations were very basic. Different competition. Okay. The regulations, very basic, in the text were different, and the material are not approved. This is aspect improving after the World Cups were held under the organization of the International Lifesaving, which began in 1994. So in 1994, the ILS has organized different life-saving championships every 2 years. In the presentation, you can see, including the next one will be held in Australia next year. But in addition, sport rescue is present in the non-Olympic Games, the World Games, organized by the International World Games Association every 4 years, where the life modality has been present since 1985. Finally, I would like to highlight that saving is present in the World Master Championships, organized by the International Master Games Association every 4 years. Unfortunately, the previous edition has been postponed to 2027 for pandemic restriction. For all these reasons, this sport has grown a lot in recent decades. It has established itself with national, continental, and world championships, with a presence in the World Games and the Master World Games, and is practical all over the world. What else must we do to be an Olympic game, an Olympic sport? Our sport has some peculiar characteristics, and the Olympic demands must be met. We must talk about it. It is event in a great opportunity for it. Thank you for your attention. Sorry.